Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen. I believe that shit. Amen. Amen. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for coming to my comedy special. 27. I named it that shit because I'm 27. I can do what the fuck I want to do. A nigga almost died this shit from COVID. That shit was crazy wild. Anybody know somebody got COVID? That shit kind of sucked, man. Be with your family. Be with your family. Be real with it. Be real. Be real. I know people hit me up when they found out I had that shit. Niggas was caring. Some people was caring. Hey man, you gonna make it. You gonna see it through. But they care about certain shit. Like they care about that I had COVID. When a nigga had other shit, niggas was like, how the hell you get that? Like niggas know what hemorrhoids is. Niggas know what hemorrhoids is. That shit is a glitch. You can just be talking to a motherfucker and then do that shit. Woo! Niggas like, you good? That shit like when you get this pain through your arm but up your ass. Literally, niggas like, they thought that I had this shit. Like, nigga, you been doing gay shit? I'm like, whoa. Oh, you can't tell no black man you get some shit like that. They automatically jump to some gas. So I remember going to the doctor for that shit. And every time I go to the doctor, depending on what I go for, sometimes I want a woman doctor, sometimes I want a male doctor. Will we agree for certain shit? Y'all don't give a fuck, y'all just go, I really hate going to the doctors because these motherfuckers they whole step-up procedure is kind of embarrassing. Like you tell the reception why you came for it, which is kind of embarrassing. They have you write the shit down. All them niggas looking at the fucking paper while you fucking came. Put the shit in your file, then the doctor reads your shit, then the doctor be like, so what brings you in, Mr. Fant? Nigga, goddamn, you know why I had this bitch. He'd be like, put that little fucking glove on. All right, then, tweet up there, let me see. That shit, why, bro? They give you a little cream for that shit. It's a little cold sensation. I don't like that shit. It's vulnerable, because I don't look at my asshole. So I see a fucking doctor do that shit. It's mad fucking wild. And I know they be violating that whole doctor-client shit. You know they go home telling what the fuck they done seen from you. You know damn well they be talking to their fucking partner about that shit. This nigga had a lump on his dick. Like, that shit wild. You know, maybe in like them 4 walls of doctor's office, they don't do that shit. But you know they go home and tell them. I just remember being like, I don't like that shit, like the experience of having to let somebody see me in a vulnerable state. Like that, I think that's kind of fucked up. Like my dad don't even see me like that. So this random motherfucker's just doing this. Like here it is. That shit kind of wild. I think it's a little different when your girlfriend gets sick versus when the boyfriend gets sick, right? So when the girl gets sick, the girl still want kisses, hugs, and cuddles and shit. She still want all cute shit. Kiss me, you love me, right? No dumbass. You do that shit, and that's when you get that shit. And then, while she's recovering, you going down, shit just get bad. You cough like a motherfucker, you can change down this bitch. Now you gotta sleep on the fucking couch. You can't do no colors where she's like, look, you can't walk away from me. You're like, look, you gave this. And now you popped it up with 2 fucking pillows in the back of the couch trying not to die. Shit fucking sucks. Some people still be fucking when they sick. Like, you all got sick. No. I know I ain't the only person that tell that shit at least once. This ain't how you got a real fucking partner, but y'all nasty. One of those shits. I remember, like, dating is just different. It's different. Like, you ever notice how women like to talk to guys when they fucking try to use the bathroom? Like, you trying to take a shit or you trying to piss, and she's like, don't forget you gotta do this! Shut the fuck up! Why are you talking to me while I'm taking? Like, they be invading your boundaries when you're in a relationship. That's how you know you're not in the halo phase no more. Y'all be shitting with the door open, that motherfucking smell just linger out that bitch. Damn, you ever try to piss and can't, fellas? You be, oh shit, we just some water on this bitch. Niggas be trying to focus on how that shit work and she just be talking to you through the door and shit. Damn, I remember in college I had to do a drug test, some random drug test. On some football shit. And it'd be this one guy who'd be like, wow, you pissing? And you like, don't you think this kind of like kind of gay? I'm just doing my job. I'm like, bro, I can't piss with you looking at my dick. Like, there's not some shit that I like to do. Say, hey, man, I'm just doing my job. And a nigga didn't even fucking play. Why the fuck was I drug testing? Like, I don't know. That shit was different. And I found out how you can, I do not absolutely do not condone hitting women, right? Not at all. But if she's getting on your fucking nerves, right? But if she's getting on your nerves, you know they got these trampoline places where niggas can go bounce and shit, do mountain climbing on the walls and shit. It's one in Southfield. You take her to that motherfucker. Let her get her adrenaline run, let her climb up the wall and shit. Then they got like dodgeball at that bitch, right? It's this girl, I'm gonna just say her name is M. And I took her to that bitch. She was spinning me like a motherfucker, bro. Like for months. She had my little heart of tangles. So I'm like, yeah, come to the trampoline spot with this shit fun as fuck. Took her to that bitch the whole day. I was fake throwing that bitch. She's like, ooh, this nigga weak as fuck. Ooh, this nigga weak. She thinks she Neo on that bitch. And then, right before niggas go, this is how you get away with it. You just beam that bitch out her face, hard as fuck. And then the best part about it is she signed a fucking waiver to do all that shit. She signed the waiver, nigga, on line item number 7, that shit said, you are solely responsible for this behavior while you're here. I was covered like a motherfucker in that bitch. That shit is great. And then she blew my shit out real life though. And it hurt too. But it was so fucking worth it, nigga. Like, I felt so evil, but I was tapped in with myself and shit. I'm like, yeah, that shit. Payback feel good when it worked. You know what I'm saying? But take them to the trampoline spots, don't hit them physically. You get in jail quick as fuck, getting raped like Donnie said. Like, that shit is weird. I really hate when you tell your friends about somebody that you're interested in. Like you hype them up. Bro, she all this, bro. She blah, blah, blah. Niggas like, okay. They sensing that you got bomb-ass energy about this girl. They're like, okay. But the fucking worst is when it don't go as planned and you gotta tell your friends that shit. What happened to old dude, bro? I don't talk about it. You know niggas feel a turn when they come back and just go straight to the room. Shit, they just, I don't talk. Niggas go on this pizza, go straight to the fucking, what happened to that situation you did? I went to a birthday party once and my name was on that fucking birthday list. After I told all my niggas that I was about to go to this motherfucker. You know how embarrassing it is to have a whole line of niggas waiting to get in? And then they go down that fucking list, and then they flip that fucking paper over your name, so they on that bitch. Woo! Shit. You feel like people can feel your awkwardness oozing out your skin and shit. You like, that nigga was about to look at mine, weird. That nigga look at mine, you weird. Niggas can't tell, it's like when we smoke weed. Niggas don't know you high unless you tell them. Unless you too high. Remember, what's his name, Brian? Remember that? And considered he was drooling like a bitch. That nigga was standing up drooling. Like, that's good weed, you drooling. Oh, shit. It's like, I just have to be mindful of that shit. And it's like, I try to get better with women. I think going to an all-boys school in high school fucked me up. Because I didn't really get the experiences I would have gotten in high school. I got that shit in college. I was a late bloomer. I didn't fuck at 21, but I bust my shit at 18. So I was an adult, nigga. It was my little sister's birthday, nigga. It was the 16th of October, I remember that shit. Some virgin shit, nigga. I know the date and everything. I put that shit down with an asterisk next to it. But I just remember, like, damn, I don't really understand women. Like, just, they like, fucked my mind up at this all-boys school. Like, shit just don't make sense. You ever notice how, like, when you go to an all-boys school, girls that are, like, 4 and 5s in real life, they be like 7s or 8s in this bitch. They hella cold in this motherfucker, but in reality, they not. In reality, they not, but you know, all you see is older fucking women in this bitch, and you're like, it's whatever. When you see the younger niggas be all in that motherfucker. Right, so I had this old fat teacher, she fucking failed, and her booty jiggled. My dick was like, oh shit. Ooh. What the fuck am I looking at? Like, her booty is real good. And I was like, shit. Woo. Nigga couldn't stop thinking about that motherfucking shit. She like fucking 70. Somebody fucking grandma, nigga. I'm like, why am I looking at this old lady ass like this? Her booty jiggle good. That shit was great. But they like, I think sex education should start at the crib, bro. Like with black families, raise your hand if your family had the birds and the bees conversation with you. What I thought, not me. Right, you ever hear your parents fucking? Or walk in on that shit? You get kinda intrigued a little bit. You be like, niggas turn their TV volume down. Never heard that sound before. You be like 7. Nigga, I put my fucking ear to the door like a motherfucker. I'm like, I'm all on the ground looking at me. My dad was piping her, man. I'm like, okay. Okay. That was weird because I seen my dad dig and I saw my shit and I was like, this shit not the same. But I was a little kid. But it's just like, it's weird. I think we should teach our children about sex at the crib. I mean, most black people not gonna fuck and let their kids watch. You know, it's kind of creepy. It's kind of borderline incest, but it's not. But it's educational. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing that. So black parents not doing that. They damn well not about to watch porn with you. That's how a lot of us found out about sex through porn. Ain't that right? Hell yeah, niggas watching porn like a motherfucker. That shit not real. My bad. That shit not real. Then you know they're not about to pull out no fucking illustrations and shit like, that's a penis, that's a vagina. They say shit like, that's a cootie. What the fuck is a cootie? They give you little fake ass names and shit like that. And that's like, I think the parents should teach sex, because if you don't, you let the schools teach it, and they start doing some bullshit in sex education. And I'm not gonna jump too deep into it, but I went to all boys school. They use fear tactics for us to understand sex. These motherfuckers put illustrations of all type of STDs up in that motherfucker, bro. I'm like, yo, this not it. And that's how I knew some shit was fucked. I went to a Catholic school. These niggas was fucking our minds up as black boys. These niggas had us watching white boys fuck goats while other niggas beat their dick. I'm like, this some weird shit we got going on at this old boys school. These niggas don't got us in reality at all. Fucking white boy, like, yeah, get that fucking goat. And I'm like, I'm looking at my peers, they all tuned in. You know the TV be fucking with you. You set your nervous system. It's just niggas be doing that shit. Niggas be warped to that motherfucking TV. Put a TV in front of a baby, watch that shit. God damn, they had us all fucked up. They had our mind gold in the motherfucking that bitch. And it's like, it took me a minute to kind of come into myself. I still feel like I am coming into myself. But it's like I'm trying to get over like my drug addictions. Now I can't speak for nobody else, but I used to be smoking weed every motherfucking day, right? When I first wake up, on the way to work, first break, lunch break, second break, on the way home, and then right before I go to bed. Oh, yeah. Always had enough fucking weed, right? But I used to be broke as fuck. But I always had my weed. This is how I knew I was a fiend. I accidentally threw my fucking weed in the fucking dumpster. And I was like, damn, I got some choices to fucking make. Dang, I ain't got no more money to buy no weed. And I'm like, and I was staying with my old friend at the time and shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna go get that motherfucking weed. I jumped in that motherfucking dumpster so quick, I'm doing all this shit. Period. And it was like in a little container, so I knew the shit was still good to smoke later. I was low-key fiending. I was scratching, but I was gonna get my fucking high. And I knew niggas was in the apartment complex. Look at this nigga in the fucking dumpster. Baby, come here. Come here, look at this nigga in the dumpster. And that's why niggas be side-eyeing you when they see you down in the parking lot. You stay away from that nigga. Stay away from that nigga. And then this is my fucking shoulder look. The girl I was talking to at the time, pulled the fuck up while I'm in the fucking dumpster. Look at the damn fool. She like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, and I knew I had a choice today. I knew I could either lie to her ass or tell her the truth. You know, because your decisions determine where you go in life if you allow yourself and shit. So I decided to tell her the truth. I'm like, shit, I fucking threw my weed away. I'm in this bitch. She like, you got a motherfucking problem. See, our relationship was already about to end. She said, you know what, we're done. I'm like, she gave me a fucking ultimatum. That's how you know your relationship going down. The girl's like, it's either this or that. And you're like, it's a wrap. And you might as well let her grow by herself. She's like, look at yourself. Look at you. I'm all like, skinny as fuck. Because I was smoking a lot of weed, not eating. But I was skinny. I'm like, I think I look perfectly fine. I look perfectly fine. Then you ever notice when you like, when niggas see that they getting caught looking out the window, should they hit the light, or they be like, I know niggas was looking at her, niggas was looking at us arguing outside and shit. So she go inside, the fucking dumpster like this fucking tall, my nigga. I'm already short. So I had to like, you know how niggas charge up and try to jump over that shit? Fucking fail. fucking failed. I scraped my shit, but I got my fucking weed though, which is the best part about it. And I think whenever you at like rock bottom in life, that's when the weed hit the best. The weed hit the fucking best when the shit hits the fan in life. Nigga, you ever noticed that? You ever noticed this fucking STD? Dog. Like the weed is so good when your life is shitty. You ever notice that? But it's like right when you stop, that's when everybody start offering you free weed and shit. It's like niggas consensual trying to give up weed. Like nigga, I was giving up weed for at least a year. Like no, I'ma stop. The niggas pass that fucking blunt like, you want it? And I got that decision to make. I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna take that motherfucker. I was stopping weed for a whole fucking year. And then I had to finally stop weed, and I started moving over to shrooms in that motherfucker. Fucking worse! I done lost 2 girls off shrooms. Like, I don't like having bad trips with women. Because it'd be like, damn, they be seeing a side of me that I ain't never seen. I don't know why, but I ain't gonna get really fucking like high and shit. I take my shirt off. I be thinking about some African king and shit. I always get put the fuck out too. Like that's how it always ends. I get put the fuck out and my twin sister come pick me up. Like I leave my car there and come get it in the morning. Like I don't really like getting addicted to drugs. That's real. I don't like that. And then you kind of can't talk to them no more. Like they be blocking you and shit. You try to reach out to them, fucking with it. I try to stay away from the drugs, but y'all can do your drugs. Y'all your own people and shit. Fuck it. Y'all your own motherfucking people. And like, as I said earlier, I'm trying to come into myself. I'm trying to know who the fuck I am and shit, outside of this physical essence and shit. But I used to hang around people that I would consider friends. I feel like growing up, I considered everybody motherfucking friend, nigga. Like, come on, man, come on. But then it's like, as I got older, I realized niggas not all your friends. Some niggas is just cool ass associates, right? I think now a friend is somebody that we can eat meals with. You have to know my first and last name. I have to know your first and last name, and not your fucking street name and not your nickname. Like one thing I hate is when people don't know your name for real, but they be hanging out with your ass and shit. Like niggas will talk around what the fuck your name is. You're like, what up, Jeremy? They're like, what up, my boy? You kind of sense when niggas don't know your name. Sometimes you let it fly. One time I'm in a fucking car, we hotboxing, and one of my mans get a car and shit. They're like, who you with? He's like, oh, I'm a Mike Leroy in there. But it's 4 of us in that motherfucker, bro. It's 4. I'm like, why the fuck I gotta be in them? Who the fuck wanna be in them? I'm looking at this nigga, bro. I'm looking at this nigga through the rim. Like, this nigga don't know my name for real. I had to take a mental note. Like, I can't fuck with this nigga no more. I cannot fuck with this nigga. My grandma told me about niggas. I still smoke that fucking weed with his ass, though. I'm telling you, weed is better when you fuck good. Man. It's like, and then I'm a junior, too. So I be having a lot of name issues. So, me and my dad share the same name. So whenever some shit go wrong with him, he always want to call me and thinking it's me. Like, I got the bill reward, nigga. I'm like, no, nigga, look at that Social Security number, nigga. That is your shit. That is your shit. Look at that fucking mean ass bill. One day my dad called me like, normally my dad called me, he'd be like, what's up, Tom? How you doing, man? Let's have a normal ass conversation. But this time, this nigga was like, hey, nigga, you got warrants for your arrest, my guy? Real shit, bro. Real life shit. I'm like, I don't know what this nigga talking about. I'm like, no, I ain't never got in trouble with the police. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, this is a fucking warrant out of my arrest. I'm trying to understand what the fuck happened. Shit. My God, sheesh. I was fine. I'm like, because I know I can do shit. I'm like, he gonna make that shit happen. He gonna live along. He gonna find a way. And then another thing is, like when people use your name for shit, like I think it's one thing to place a Coney Island's order under my name. That's one thing. And it's for Tony and just pull around. Like that's just simple. But when niggas like my nigga Leroy, shout out to Leroy, we saw niggas get into a massive car accident. I'm like, bro, call the ambulance. Like these niggas need fucking help. He's like, no, fuck all that shit, nigga. I ain't giving them niggas my name. I'm like, bro, why you all like that? Like them niggas need fucking help. Yeah, no, fuck all that shit. So we just keep going. Then this nigga has a change of heart. He's like, you know what? We should call the fucking people on. Just give them some help. This nigga literally calls, bro. He give them all the fucking details, right? Then they're like, what's your name? He's like, Tony Fant. I'm like, bitch, what? No! Why do you do that? I want to smack this nigga. But he my man. He got this little kid that he be like, it's like a little child inside of him. So I couldn't get mad, but he knew damn well that's how the fuck I meant. He knew that's how the fuck I meant. Why you could just hang up at that point? This nigga literally gave my fucking name. I'm like, fuck all that shit, bro. And then it's like, in college, that's why I kind of got into the depression shit, kind of got out of it. But I used to play ball, and I went to state to play ball for the most part. And I finally walked on, first day of pass. So niggas don't know what that is. First day of pass, when you put on the equipment and niggas gotta hit to see if you really about this shit. I got hit so motherfucking hard, this nigga put me to sleep, bro. Like my mouthpiece flew out, and I'm on the ground and I'm like, damn, this shit really ain't it. I got to call my dad like, this shit's the old nigga, like college football is nothing like what it is on TV. On TV, that shit seems so fucking easy. But when I got hit and that nigga put me to sleep, you ever be asleep and your dreams be kind of like hazy? They kind of be real, you be like, damn, you walk through one door, you somewhere fucking else. You like, I was just at grandma's, nigga, how the fuck? Shit don't be making sense, but it be just as real as this shit. It be just as real as this shit. I be telling niggas if you want to control your dreams and wake the fuck up, in your dreams you gotta count your fingers. Everybody look at your hands, everybody look at your hands, grab your hands, look at them bitches. Look at them bitches, black folks. You supposed to count them bitches. This is called reality checks, right? You go ahead too, go ahead. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get familiar with your fucking hands. This is a life hack. I'm gonna check the fuck out when this shit work. And you look at your hands, just get familiar with how your fucking hands look. Cause niggas don't look at their hands in their fucking dreams. Y'all niggas be floating, be thinking y'all walking in that bitch. But really, pull out your hand and be like, God damn, you gonna look, it's gonna be some weird shit. Niggas gonna have like 6 fingers in that motherfucker. You're like, what the fuck? I'm sleep as fuck. Oh! But most niggas gonna wake the fuck up on some shit like that. Cause you're gonna be too scared. But after a while, you're gonna stay dreaming. Then you can do what the fuck you wanna do. Remember, it's called lucid dreaming. It's a life hack. Hit me up when that shit work for y'all. But after this shit, after I woke up from this nigga fucking me up, I remember everybody circled around me. You know what's fucked up in sports? When you start seeing niggas like this. You know that nigga down and out. When you start seeing niggas on their knee, niggas start praying and shit. Oh, I'm all on the ground like a motherfucker, bro. I'm all like this. I look up, the whole team circling around me, right? It comes to that time, like, move, make space. First thing this nigga say to me, bro. Did you sign that insurance waiver, son? Did you sign that insurance waiver? I'm in this motherfucker seeing double in a motherfucker. You know how many fingers I got up, son? 4. Like, you ever see, has anybody experienced what the fuck double vision is? It's like you can get your eyes some weird ass way and shit too of everything. That shit real as fuck. This shit scary as fuck. I'm thinking a nigga would've, you know, like broke my leg or some shit. Broke my hand. This nigga had me seeing double for at least the half of the day. And I'm sitting back like, damn, God, you let me get all the way to 18 and have fucking double vision? Like, I did not fucking imagine just walking around 18 years old, fucking double vision, looking at 4 fucking hands all day. You like, shit. Fuck all this shit. Fuck all this shit. Well, I'm all out of jokes, and I appreciate y'all coming. And it's getting hot as fuck in this motherfucker. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Is my back sweating? Shit is hot. I want to thank y'all for coming out. I got a camera so we can take pictures of this motherfucker. I think that's French right there. French does this photography here, so if you ever want to link up for studio stuff, I go over there. And some shit over here. You want to hit his line. My name is Tony. Hey, French, can you hit that light for me, bro, back there? I want to thank y'all for coming out to my shit. It's super simple. Thank you for coming to 27.